Nation, we are back. Let's get it. Yo, salute to everybody already here in the building. Y'all know what time it is, man. Come on, man. The Graphk and Stu show is back in effect. My brother's backstage. Gonna put them on here in a second, man. Just want to say salute to everybody here in the building as always. Make sure you guys wipe them feet. Doesn't matter what channel you're watching on, Stu's, mine. Just make sure you wipe them, meaning hit them thumbs up, and also hit that subscribe button, man. Salute to everybody. I see you guys already strong in the chat. Also, man, salute to our proud sponsors over at BetUS. This live stream is powered by BetUS. Make sure to head over there and get 150% bonus on your first deposit, 125% bonus on your next two deposits, all while using promo code YouTube150. Fastest payouts in the industry, up to $2,000. Make sure to go over there. Tell them Graphk Raiders sent you. And as always, man, salute to our proud sponsors. This live stream is sponsored by BetUS. Stu! What's up, brother?
Hey, guys.
So, we had a game.
Yep.
They heard from me. They heard from Wasted. They heard from Hammer. They heard from all the guys. You know what I'm saying? About, how he performed against the Miami Dolphins this last Sunday. Haven't heard from Stu yet. And Stu hits me last night. He says, yo, man, I got some notes. I got some things I want to talk about. So, as usual, usually Monday, Tuesday.
Crazy. No, the notes are not crazy. Like,
oh, no. I know.
Chill out, because I was getting way too involved, dude. Like, what am I doing, bro? But
are we in agreement here, though, that we were competitive? We looked a lot better offensively.
Really? I feel really good.
Yeah. I can't be upset about this. And with the personnel that we have out there, hey, man, we had to do what we could do. The defense is down to a mineral at this point. Still, we don't have anybody, man. Ja'Cory shoulder, Jack Jones back, Nate Hobbs.
No offense, but who was Richardson? 25. I don't.
DeCameron. That's the young rookie, a fourth rounder out of Mississippi State.
Oh, okay. Y'all right.
Yeah, man. DCam is going to be one of those guys. They like him a lot. Big body corner.
Yeah, big dude. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we'll talk about the defense.
What happened with Zero?
Shoulder injury. Shoulder injury. And it happened pretty early.
Like what?
I don't know, but he looked like he was holding it. It could have been maybe they haven't did the update yet. It looked like he may have dislocated his shoulder or something. I don't know.
Collarbone.
It could have been God forbid, because if he broke his collarbone, he's gone for the season. And we're already thin at the corner spot. Now we're down to pretty much Darnay Holmes, Sam Webb, like into Cameron Richardson. So it's going to be a tough few weeks moving forward without our guys. But we shall see. I'm not going to jump the gun. I don't know where they are in terms of health. Jack Jones, the back injury, it looked pretty bad. I know you didn't capture that one, Stu.
I didn't catch that.
He was laying on his face, man. It looked pretty bad. But there's no update yet, so I don't know. Once again, I'm hoping Jack's okay. But yeah, man. The defense, Stu, let's start there, man, because everybody knows you're a defensive-minded guy, and former safety, former Raider. I want to get your take on this defense, because I feel like personally,
do we have to?
I know, right? The defense has regressed mightily. And we were talking about this on the phone, and I've said this for the past few weeks. I don't know what happened to Graham's scheme, and it's like they just continue to leave the middle of the football field open week in and week out. What is your take on that?
So, this morning when we talked, like our defense just seems very, like literally like basic as basic can get, right?
Yeah.
And
very predictable.
What's happening is, and you've heard me talk about this communication pre-snap and stuff like that. And as you could see Miami, right? They have the bunches, they have the motions, and what they're doing
more than anybody in the NFL, still more motion than anybody in the NFL.
And they know that we're in a man defense. So what I'd like our guys to do is on some of those things, instead of us trying to cover these routes, just zone the shit off. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, listen, I'm outside. If that guy comes across, I'll just pick him up. If someone comes underneath, let him slide in. We used to call it cut. You cut him. I'll stay out here. And I just don't see that. And with the defenses that we're running, again, it like, no offense to you, but I said this.
No. Come on, man. I took no offense to it, but go ahead. I'll repeat that.
You could literally call this defense and coach this defense. I mean, that's how literally like basic it is. And you can have a very basic defense when you have really, 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 really good players.
Yeah.
Right. You don't overthink things, but there's things that I'm seeing that I can see other teams game planning us.
Yeah.
And I just don't like when they're in those bunches and they're in those we're trying to cover these run across. And you saw, how many times did you see us run into guys or get picked by our own players? And it's no offense against the players because they're trying to get out there as best they can.
Yeah.
Like, it's about not working hard, working smart.
Let me ask you.
We're not working smart. We're working hard. We're overworking, and it's. I mean,
so what is the pros and cons of the 4-2-5?
I don't know. I really don't. I don't.
Okay. I'm just asking because I feel like
I need to look a little bit more. I mean,
yeah.
I can't tell you off top right now. I really can't. But again,
but in a nutshell, you're saying it's a vanilla defense right now. It's very predictable, over and over and over.
It's literally just guys are lining up, and here's the thing: the offense, they know where we're at.
Yeah,
there's no disguising. Once in a while, which I really like,
the Merrick.
When we send him, he does very well. He mixes some shit up. He comes down.
Yeah.
I actually think maybe sometimes they do send Jack a little bit. I see him coming or either he
and week in and week out, he's listening still. He's starting to chop the legs down a lot more.
You see that?
Lot more. Yes.
See
week
that?
in and week out, he's starting to get better in terms of tackling.
I love it.
Give Jack his credit, man. He's one play he did still go.
Yeah, no,
way too high.
There was a long run.
Yes.
Where I have it where he came in and he closed his eyes and he actually tackled Butler.
That's the best way to close his eyes.
That's all it was. I could see him where he went like this and he went down, but he wasn't looking. And he, like I said, he tackled Butler and he ran for another, I think right down to and actually that play, I think one of their longest runs they had down to like the 2-yard line, I think. Richardson actually made a great play from across the field, hustled his fucking ass off, and tackled that running back at the 2-yard line, I think it was. And really, really that tackle, that was the first drive, if I'm not mistaken. Was that the first drive?
Yep.
And we should have held them to really 3 points on that drive. But again, that's why you never know what could happen. Don't give up. And him running across the field and making that stop there, he could have easily
just get up on the play. Yeah.
So when I saw that, I was like, okay, I like that. Now, again, Diablo, man.
I know. We talked about that on the phone as well.
And you know what? I think, I look at it and I don't know if it's one of those deals where he's the best that we think we got.
Yeah.
And he's a liability out there, and we'll talk about it. But that, later on when the game was still in there, right? And they threw that pass to number 9, their tight end. I don't know for sure, but we'll go over it. I think that was Diablo's guy. Okay. I'm not sure, but from what I saw it was a zero coverage. We had blitzers. So either you're covering a receiver or covering a player.
Yeah.
Or you're blitzing. Well, he didn't either.
Yeah.
So
and Jonnu Smith cooked us all game long, Stu. He was targeted 8 times. He had 6 receptions.
Man, that guy's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns. He had over 100 yards. Yep. So he picked us apart. In terms of the defensive side of the ball, we're pretty.
So I do want to say this. Should I give my I don't know if they're even hot takes, but should I give who I want on defense to stay on defense and
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you your ballers and busters on the defensive side of the ball this week, anyway. So, but go ahead. You do your thing.
Again, a guy I've been hard on. I've been hard on this dude.
We all
could be, and the reason I've been hard on him because I could see the potential.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I could see what he could do.
He could be a top guy in the league.
Merrick is the guy that I have been absolutely impressed with this season.
Mm-hmm.
I want us to re-sign Merrick. Obviously, we got Isaiah. Let them 2 dudes cook. And I know you talked about a guy that's from Miami.
Javon Holland. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a thought. It's like, you know what? This kid's been here. I think he's been giving it his all. Let's reward him and let's re-sign the kid. Because here's the deal. We bring him back, he's going to play like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think those 2 safeties could be the top safeties in the NFL. I mean, those guys are really fucking good.
Yeah, they are definitely a nice duo.
Really, really, really well. Really well. Nothing. I mean, when Morag blitzes, he fucks shit up. And Isaiah, nothing gets behind them.
Nope.
I mean, they've been doing, and that fucking play in the end zone on, I think that was that on Tyreek? I think it was on Tyreek, wasn't it?
Yes, it was on Tyreek.
That Morag came over and a fucking highlight fucking play in the end zone to knock that ball.
Was that Tyreek or was that Odell? I forgot that pass defense in the end zone.
I'm not sure. I mean, it was actually.
It may have been Tyreek. It may be. You may be right. You may be
Odell Beckham. What the fuck, dude?
Hey,
How long has that guy been playing?
He's been around for many moons now.
15 years. I mean, it's 15 years, right? I mean,
yeah. He's been around for a long time now. So, okay, yesterday you spoke about these 2 guys. Merrick had a great game. 5 total tackles, 2 solo. He had a pass defense, which was major in the end zone that prevented that 7 points. Also, our guy Palomal, 3 total tackles, 3 solo. He was all over the place. Those are
Richardson
2 bright spots.
Coming in and doing his best.
It was Reek.
I thought that Jack played really well. Besides that one play, but he had some very, very nice plays. I mean, it's again when you're trying to fucking guard Tyreek Hill. Man to man.
But it's not even just that though, Stu. Like they have a Tyreek Hill, they have a Jalen Waddle, they have speed. Malik Washington. They're the speediest offense in the league. That's tough to defend, man. That's tough to defend. And do you think maybe that's why Graham decided, to keep it kind of simple, stupid, and try to keep the speed in front of them? Because I feel like that's why the middle of the field.
What you're saying, but here's the thing: our guys are smart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, you can keep it simple, but when you keep it basic like that, sometimes when you have that much speed, you need some defenses that help guys. You know what I'm saying? That support each other.
Yeah.
And if you're just, man up, you just would guard this dude like, whew.
Yeah.
If that D line ain't coming in there,
and it wasn't.
And here's the deal. They get the ball off in what? 3 seconds, 2.5.
Yeah.
I mean, they're one of the. So
yeah,
like
all that pre-motion, that movement, And it feels like right when they snap the football, it's already out of the quarterback's hands immediately.
It's a tough offense to defend. And when we're down some guys, you know, I mean, Again, though, but I'm watching the game, and I'm not sitting there yelling. I'm not, you know,
Yeah.
I think the defensive coordinator could get a little more creative with some things.
Yeah.
And not even like creative defense, but just making it to where the players are put in better positions to be successful.
Yeah. And I agree with what Daniel says, too. He says Patrick Graham's defense needs pressure to work. We have absolutely none, and that's why they look horrendous. We definitely have not had any pressure since Wilkins has went down. You know, it's definitely took a lot. And Max is out there getting doubled and tripled up.
Yeah.
We did have 2 sacks yesterday. Tyree had one. Adam Butler had one.
But here's the thing. If you have Max getting double and triple team, that means there's motherfuckers that are one-on-one or fucking 0-on-1.
Yeah. And outside of Adam Butler's like week in and week out, the only guy that shows up for us.
I'm telling you this, Adam Butler is probably, as this season goes on and probably at the end of the year, he would be my defensive MVP, really. I mean, that motherfucker is.
And you know, we're paying him like $1 million this year too, Stu. He came back on a hometown discount.
Right? I mean, that dude never stops, man. That motherfucker, pressure, running down the field.
Batting footballs down. Yeah.
He's a stud, man. And I know this. He's one of them dudes that just lines right back up and goes to work.
Yep. And he's a free agent this year. We got to bring him back.
Have to. We got to.
Let's you know, we talked about the defense.
Defense, first of all, well, not first of all, but Chason, what the fuck, bud?
I knew you were going to go there. Yeah.
That's 3rd and 20 on the opening drive. We're off the field. They're kicking a field goal.
Yep.
And he, for no reason, is grabbing for no reason. Why would you do that?
And it was a clear one.
Zero sense. It makes zero sense at all.
Yeah.
He just literally and grabs him. And then later on, you saw Diablo grabbing the face mask. In my high school, college, and NFL career, you're talking 4, 8, 6, what's that? 15 years of high level football. I've never once had a face mask. I've never once grabbed it.
But you know what? Let me. There was a clear face mask. But did you see the way the refs played that? So they ended up offset.
No, they watched it on the jumbotron.
Yeah, it was an offset penalties. They ended up calling it late because everybody was screaming from the mountain.
I do want to give a shout out to Tartan Raider. A very close friend of mine. Mm-hmm. He was there and he said, he goes, Stu, the referees literally were sitting there watching the jumbotron replay and then threw the flag.
Yep.
That's pretty fucked. I mean, I think that's bullshit. But I mean, what do you do? Like you know where your hands are at.
Yeah.
And when you're getting up around here, man, like, what are you doing?
A converted safety, man. Yeah, that definitely set us back a little bit.
I mean, if he doesn't do that, they're back to like the 20-yard line again. But now it's null and void, and they're right there on the 5 or whatever. You know, I mean,
yeah.
And unfortunately, when we're going through this stuff, those little things are the things that fuck us.
Yeah.
That matter.
Yeah.
We can't afford. We don't have the luxury of being able to do that and win games. We don't.
No, not at all. Let me ask you, man. You know, the Achilles heel of this team.
Other things out there.
The Achilles heel of this team all season long. Yeah, the defense has regressed from last year. It was a top 5 unit. We expected it to be a top 5 unit this year. Marcus Epps goes down. Malcolm Kuntz. I mean, endless injuries to the defensive side of the football. You know, the Achilles heel has been the offense this season, right? Still, and Luke Getsy, the offensive coordinator, him and AP's rapport was terrible, nasty. We finally get an opportunity to see Scott and Norv in the skybox. I loved it too, man, to see those 2 guys together. It was really cool. Awesome. They kept showing them over and over and over. Yeah. It was really – I'm going to be honest, man. Like, as someone that's not a major Norv guy or a major Scott Turner guy, I have to say I kind of had – it was kind of in my feels a little bit
Yeah.
seeing them up there and calling this game.
I was like, I actually took a picture that I want to post, but I was like, man, that's a, and I'll tell you this, I thought our offensive scheme was awesome. I really did. I loved it.
The spacing, everything. Mm-hmm.
I love, and again, you talk about one of the high profile offenses in the NFL is Miami, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do they do 95, 96% of the time?
Pre-snap motion.
What'd you see from us?
Pre-snap motion.
Loved it. Misdirection.
Yep.
You know, there was one play where we did a fake jet to a fake handoff to a tight end screen. Like that type of shit fucks the defense up, man. And those type of things are actually simple plays, but it confuses the defense. It makes them, they have to constantly be reading, checking. And the other thing is, one thing about Norv is he's all about mismatches, right? Finding where can we find a mismatch? Well, a way to do that, you know, because if you just fucking line up and let the defense just pick who they want to guard or whatever, it ain't gonna work. But also, and if you also set motions and you start doing this type of stuff, and the perfect example was with Brock Bowers. Well, they set him in motion to put him on that number 21 safety, and you saw what it did.
Boom, touchdown immediately. But this is the thing, though. Still, how many times have we said this all year long? Feed your best players. Feed them, right? How many times have we gotten away from Brock week after week? He was targeted 16 times yesterday.
They did 3 plays in a row to that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And on that, I will say that I love Cock. You know I love Cock. He had 2 great fucking catches, right? And then they ran that jet sweep to him. And if he would have cut up, instead he went outside.
See, I didn't like that play.
3 plays in a row. But I'm still saying, though, like, he's hot. Feed him. Feed him.
Yeah.
Feed him. And you could tell, and we talked about this, Scott Turner, and they talked about on the TV, you could tell Minshew, like, played different.
More comfortable.
Yes.
He wasn't dancing around like he usually does.
And if someone there, I don't know, again.
Do you think Joe Philbin kind of helped, in terms of the offensive line as well? Maybe there's some trust there a little bit more.
Yeah.
With Philbin calling the shots with the O-line.
Yep. And that's not easy to do. I mean, you're talking about getting rid of your OC, your offensive line coach, and your quarterback coach?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not – I like it. Get the fuck out of here and bring in some people. And I was very happy with Scott and Norv Turner, what they were doing.
I definitely agree.
I was very happy.
And to be honest, Stu, the thing that sucks is the offense would have been much better. They would have looked a lot better if the ground game could have got rolling. And once again, it did not, bro. We had 60 yards.
And that wasn't a scheme thing. It's just we're just.
But you know what, Stu? You know what I loved was they went to the ground game. It didn't work. We only carried the ball 16 times.
You're right. Yeah,
they got away from it. They said, okay, well, it's not going to work.
The other thing that you talked about, right? Getting guys in space.
Yeah.
Getting guys in one-on-one.
Yeah.
You saw Abdullah. Great fucking play.
Yep. Phenomenal play.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, look, Brock had 13 receptions for 126 yards. This should be a reoccurring thing.
Meyer played. He was. Roasting your boy.
The thing with Meyer was, right, he didn't have a ton of receiving yards. He had 4 catches for 28, right? But the thing was, he was all over the place. He was blocking. And then that one rush, he had a carry for 20 yards, which was essentially most of our rushing yards on the day by Jacoby Myers. Michael Mayer blocked his ass off. Michael Mayer.
And here's what I loved is when they talked about Mayer being back, because what did I say is the toughest formation to guard?
12.
And they said having him back allows them to get back in 12 personnel, and that is what they want to get into.
Yeah.
That is what Norv and Scott want to do, because the whole entire fucking playbook is available, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Salute the chance real quick, man. The rest of the season is to scout our own players. Who's a gamer and who isn't? Who shows up and performs and who doesn't? I love them, but I got to see third-round production from Diablo 3 years in. I love that. I love that, Chance, because he was drafted in the mid-rounds. You know, he is a converted safety.
Third-round pick?
Third round. Yeah, him and Malcolm Kuntz back to back. The thing was this. I gave Diablo a little grace period because he was a converted safety. And I thought maybe
that was a fucking third round pick. You shitting off.
Yeah, still, but man, could you imagine getting drafted to the Raiders the year you came out and them converting you to linebacker? I gave Diablo a little grace period. I'm like, give him a little chance to.
Fucking loved it.
Because you're a hitter.
Because I'm tackling guys at 5 yards instead of fucking 25 yards. It's a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, this is facts. But hey, the thing is this, you guys. Diablo's going to.
I know it's not. I told you that's not it. It's not an easy conversion.
No, right? Not at all. Not at all.
And here's the only reason I am hard on him, because of the shit that he says in those interviews and how he acts in the locker room. Like,
hey, you want to sound like a leader?
D-line and shit. Like,
you want to sound like a leader? You got to play like a leader,
bro. Otherwise, shut the fuck
up. Yes, I agree, man.
Crosby needs to go. Listen, shut up. Sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
Facts.
Please. You do not speak for this fucking defense, please.
Yeah.
Especially him talking about, well, yeah, the guys up front, and we got to make sure that, like, yo, what the fuck, Diablo?
Yeah, man.
You sorry ass motherfucker.
You're talking about the strongest unit on your defense, especially with all those injuries that we have right now, and you want to run your mouth.
And you want to say they ain't getting the right gaps and shit when you are never in the right gap.
Ever. Salute the Raider. I love this. I wanted to ask you about this. How did you like that JPJ? Jackson Powers Johnson, the 30-yard, that strike. You see him running. I believe it was the Amir Abdullah play, right? Wasn't the Amir Abdullah play that JPJ was running up the field and he blocked the dude and helicopter propelled into another guy. Essentially, blocked two dudes on one play. I loved it. JPJ is a baller, bro. He is a baller.
Man, like I told you, he is a young Dominic Raiola, dude. That's the same shit that Dominic Raiola would do, man. And Dominic Raiola was a bad motherfucker, bro.
I like that.
That dude. Again, there are certain
players. What was Alexander Madison play? Wes, salute to you. I knew it was one of our backs.
There's certain guys when I played, you need to know where the fuck they're at.
Yeah,
because they'll fuck your ass up. Hines Ward.
Yep.
Fuck your ass up.
Yeah.
Dominic Raiola. Fuck your ass up. You know what I'm saying? There's certain guys where you just, you got to kind of fucking, and that's just one more thing that's got to keep, you got to worry about.
You have to think about, you always got to account for him. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you saw my video, Young, where he fucking Superman and fucking.
Yep.
Fucking dope. And you can tell he's having fun out there.
Yeah.
Trying to fuck dudes up, man. There ain't nothing better than that, man. That shit's fun to watch, man. And like
it is.
Just like you just sit there and laugh, like, okay, all right. It makes you want to play harder.
And let me ask you this. I wanted to ask your opinion on a quote that was put out there by Max Crosby. At this point, we're playing for pride. What do you take from that?
I guess let me ask you what you take from that, so I can get an idea of what.
I love Max. You know what I mean? And I know you love Max.
Yeah,
and that's our leader. That's our captain. Yep. This team goes how Max goes. I understand, the reality behind it, the quote, like, hey man, look, at this point, our pride is on the line. Do you want to go 2-15 or, so on and so? I'd rather hear from our leader, and regardless if he knows this team is bad. He knows this team is bad.
Well, I guess for me, I would say every play that I was a part of a game, my pride was on the line every one of those fucking plays. Yeah. Regardless if you're winning or not, your pride should always be on the fucking line. So
yeah,
just because we're losing doesn't make you like.
So even when you're winning, it's like I'm still playing for my pride as well.
Absolutely, that's all. I mean, really, that's.
So, but still, you know what? Thank you for saying that, because now I understand the thought process. It's pretty much this. Hey man, look, we're gonna lose a ton of ball games. You know what I'm saying? We know the assignment now. We're going to go get our quarterback next year. At this point, we're not really playing for wins. We're not trying to, we're on the worst losing record streak in the NFL right now. The
Are we really?
worst losing streak, period. Like, period. So, I mean, it makes all the sense in the world why you pretty much just say,
I think I need to be fired from the Raiders and Purdue. Yeah.
I mean, bro, between the two, you got 3 wins. It's nasty work out here in these football streets for Stuart Schweigert, man.
Tough. Hey, it's hard out here, bro.
It is. It definitely is. Yo, salute to Daniel Caps Incognito 2.0. We've been talking about that, about JPJ for a long time, man. Definitely. Hey, Christian, I love the kid Nick Nash out of San Jose State. He's a baller, man. He is a baller. He's a baller. He's nice. And San Jose State has performed really well this year.
Nash? That's his Nick Nash.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. He's a baller.
I know, but that's unfortunately that's a pretty bad name.
Nick Nash. Nick Nash. Salute to Two Stock. Love Palomal, but to me it looked like Smith was his assignment early in the game as he failed. He looked very lost to me. So hold on. Love Palomal, but to me it looked like Smith was his assignment early in the game.
Number 9.
Oh, Jonnu Smith, and he failed. He looked very lost to me.
I don't.
You know what? We got to go back and look at the tape.
I do. Yeah. No. I mean, I don't. Let me just say this. I don't have any notes of me seeing that, but maybe I was looking at something else. So
yeah.
I'll have to look again. I
mean, I think everybody failed to cover Gianno Smith regardless. He had 2 touchdowns over 100 yards. So, facts. Salute to my guy, Two Stock. Thank you for giving us some homework. Salute to Julio. Hey, Graphk, would you agree that Josh McDaniels had the right idea when it comes to discipline and structure, just the wrong delivery? No, sir. No, sir. I don't think that. I think Josh McDaniels destroyed that locker room.
Read that.
Hey, Graphk, would you agree that Josh McDaniels had the right idea when it comes to discipline and structure, just the wrong delivery? Well, you know what? Let me say this, Julio. He comes from Bill Belichick, right? I mean, it's a winning. He comes from a winning culture, essentially, as an offensive coordinator. I just know Julio. He was a terrible head coach.
I was just saying he just seemed like a fucking dumbass to me, like just a fucking an airhead, and he's just fucking the guy that's holding the clipboard and shit.
You know what's funny though was nobody disliked him, but nobody loved him. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like. There's really no ties to it. It was like, oh, we don't hate. There was never, I've never heard from any player in that locker room about hating Josh McDaniels. But it wasn't we're going to fight for him and he's our guy. It was just kind of like he's here. He's calling the shots.
Well, to me, that sounds like a fuck boy then, I guess. He just.
You said it.
Hey, hey guys, one of the hey, he didn't really do anything. So it's like, well, yeah, I mean, it's not like he ever cussed us out or really ever called anyone out. Or, he was an all right guy, but looking at it going,
he's a fuck boy.
Yeah, I guess not a fuck boy because
no, bro. I can live with that.
My definition of a fuck boy is someone who is a fuckhead fuck boy. But there's also a definition of a fuck boy.
Hold on, your definition of fuck boy is fuck boy. Yeah, it's stupid as fuck.
So I said fuckhead fuck boy.
Okay. Yo, salute the hug. Love you, Uncle Stu. Graphk, you my dog. Who got it better than us? Tay don't. We need a yard sale. Get unused tools out the house. Running back 3, linebacker 5, coaches, etc. So I don't know if you've seen this, Stu, but today the GM was fired from the Jets. The GM, Joe Douglas, was let go, relieved of his duties out there in New York.
Who fired him? Aaron Rodgers?
Well, no, because that was one of the reasons he came over there. So now there's all kind of rumblings about Aaron leaving the Jets now because of the guys that he wanted to go over there and play for. Apparently, Aaron and Devontae have the same agenda to play with people that they're comfortable being around, even though it's not working. So I don't know. I don't know, but hey, salute to Hug, and yes, bro. At least we can live with the fact, right? Hug, the Niners suck this year. We suck, which sucks. Devontae went to a worse situation.
I was about to say, what does Devontae think about the GM leaving?
I mean, I don't even
think
he's
over there pouting and shit going.
Bro, I think he's more embarrassed than anything. I don't think he thought this one through. I don't. I think he said, I'm gonna go with Aaron and we're gonna recapture this greatness that we once had in Green Bay, and it's not there anymore. So, but hey, whatever. Hey, Jets, y'all stay dying a miserable death up there. It is what it is. Ain't got shit to do with us. I want that hot take.
All right,
Stu, you told me something on the phone that actually kind of shocked me. And I said, whoa. I said, oh, yeah, well, this show is going to be fun.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to bring it up, and I want your reasoning behind this, okay? All right, we're going to get some crazy shit in the chat because of it. We're going to have some fun. Stu, you told me on the phone to bring back all the coaches next year. Bring back AP, bring back the Turners, bring back Robbo, bring back the existing coaching staff right now.
Bring
them back next year.
Marvin Lewis.
Marvin Lewis.
Bring back
Joe Philbin.
Yep. The Giants coach, who was my coach.
Tom Coughlin's not Tom Coughlin, right?
Tom Coughlin.
He's not in the building. He's essentially like an advisor that just pops in.
Keep him whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I love seeing Norv, because again, Norv was a bad motherfucker, dude. He knows his fucking shit.
He was, Stu.
That's what I said. He was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, but he has to prove that he still is.
Well, I mean, from what I saw, I was happy to see what he was doing.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If we had a ground game, that thing would have looked a lot better than what it did.
Remember, man, Miami's defensive line is pretty fucking good. They got some big motherfuckers.
Nah, but bro, they're 22nd against the run in the NFL. Like, they have one of the better secondaries in the NFL.
We've always struggled with our run.
Oh, all season long, we're the worst running game running team in the league.
I mean, what do you think a scheme's going to do? No, I mean it's not the scheme. It's just the guys that we got just need to work on their fucking run blocking. Either they need to get
well. The thing is, you have to upgrade at running back 1 and running back 2. I like Alexander Mattison, but come on, man, let's just keep it a buck. If he's your best running back on your team, your running game fucking sucks. I have to be honest, bro. Let me read some of you real quick.
You can't ask Norv to make chicken salad out of chicken shit, can you?
No. I agree. This shit kills me. Zamir White had 5 carries for 9 yards.
Balling. Balling, cuz.
Balling. Alexander Mattison had 5 carries for 19 yards. So one averaged 1.8 a clip. The other one averaged 3.8 a clip. And then we went away from the ground game. Everybody else that got involved in the run game were receivers. It was jet sweeps and all that.
Yeah.
All that we were talking about prior to the show. But I mean, at some point you have to find.
Also, we talked about this. I just thought of it. With Minshew, yes. Did he? He's good for one of them stupid ass throws, though, man.
You know what though, Stu? I got to be honest, man. When he threw that pick, were we still winning?
It didn't matter. I know at that point, it didn't matter. But like, what the fuck? But there's just no deep threat with him.
No, none. And I love what you said, because you said Aiden would thrive in this system that we're doing right now.
I think he really would, because you'd have
the threat of the deep ball,
the jet sweeps, and then all of a sudden jet sweep, fake this, and then
take the top off the defense.
Yeah, we don't have that with. I mean, Minshew can't do it. I mean, the defense knows that.
Yeah.
Well, again, you're having everybody within 8 yards. That's why we can't run the ball, to be honest with you, because there's no threat of deep passes.
Yeah.
As a safety, right? You're like, line up at 8 fucking yards. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got to worry about no one going fucking 20.
Yeah, man. And the offense.
Corners can sit and chill. I mean, even if they know this, even if a guy does go, let's say a guy at 10 yards is still going vertical, they know he's going to do a comeback or a curl or a dig. Yeah. He ain't going down the field. And if he is, they ain't throwing it to him.
And you know what's funny, Stu? This offense looks totally different when Trey Tucker's not involved in it.
Yeah.
He's your speedster. He's on the football field. Essentially, he's out there, and you know he's not a threat to you unless it's some jet sweep or some other shit to get him involved. Essentially, Tucker's not really a threat out there.
No.
He's not.
No, he's not. Exactly. Like, dude, you're out there running. You're running laps.
You're killing grass.
As Willie Brown's, actually, you know what? I've never had the offensive side of that conversation, but that's what he is doing. They're like,
whoa, let me say this. Not deliberately.
No. Yeah. They're okay.
It's like the total opposite, but the exact same thing.
Yes. Because I guarantee them DBs are going, just let him go.
He ain't like, let him go. Yeah, straight up. Salute to Chris, my dog, gifted 5
sprints. What the fuck's his name?
5 OLV Raiders Network memberships.
Conditioning drills and shit out there.
My brother, Chris,
you running gassers right now?
I appreciate you, brother.
Running down, touching the goal line, and like running back.
Hey, if you guys want to become members and you missed out on those 5 that Chris gifted, hit the link. It's pinned up top. And real quick, you guys, make sure y'all wipe them feet. We don't care which channel you're watching on, Stu's or mine. Just hit that subscribe button, hit them likes. And once again, man, make sure you guys jump over to Stu's channel at some point and hit that subscribe button, as always, and support our brothers. Salute to Julio. Losing Carmen Brasillo was a big hit on that O-line. I definitely agree. I think Carmen Brasillo had that O-line. Even with the personnel that we had out there, he worked with what he had, and they were a lot better last year than they were this year. Definitely. Salute to my guy Julio for the $2 special, man. Give me some ballers and some.
I was going to say, what do the people think? I mean, after hearing what we talked about, what's the chat think?
Let me see. Get some comments in, you guys. He said, Graphk, everyone is talking about the draft. But what should we do with the $111 million in cap space this offseason? I talked about that, Ax, and we're going to talk more about that later on down the line. But I already have my wish list in terms of free agency. I know some people may not agree with me. And I know that Stu even said bring Merrick back, which I think he's having a great year on a contract year. But I'd rather upgrade that position. I'd rather go get Javon Holland, a top 5 safety, from Miami, pay him big time money, and bring in T. Higgins.
Hold on. What's his name again?
Javon Holland.
Javon,
Jevon. Yep. Guy that can play both safety positions, can play in the nickel, can move him around. He's versatile. Even if Graham is here again, Graham loves those versatile guys. I know Merrick can essentially move around as well, but Javon Holland is an upgrade. He's an upgrade. So I would love to bring him in as safety, him and Palamau, and then see what we have with Trey in that mix as well, our 7th rounder out of Air Force. But and then add T. Higgins. I know the durability issues. I know people are scared to bring him in, but I would love to bring him in because he can pretty much be your wide receiver 1 outside of Brock Bowers, and then have Jacoby kind of revert back to that wide receiver 2 position. So let me see.
Oh, shit. He went to where Kirk went to high school, Bishop O'Dowd.
Yeah, he played in Oakland.
Yeah.
He's from Canada originally.
But I said Bishop O'Dowd. I'm like, I know that. Yeah, he's from British Columbia.
Yeah, he was born in Canada, grew up in Oakland.
Okay.
Hey, that's 2 different fucking worlds.
Fuck yeah.
Yo. Hey, bro, that's pretty much Chrissy.
My wife. Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
That's just hell funny.
Canada.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Let me see. Love guy. Now, but see, he's a slot guy. In caps, we don't really need, and he's dealt with injuries, and he's getting up there in age. I love Chris Godwin, but those injuries of Stockpile and T. Higgins is a lot younger. So
what's the deal with Minshew?
He has 1 more year on his deal. But I don't know. I mean, realistically, bro, do you keep him around? You got Aiden, you got Desmond Ridder, you have Carter Bradley, you have a bunch of young guys. If we're gonna go bring in another bridge guy, go look elsewhere, man. Go look elsewhere.
I would say Aiden and him. You can't. There's no reason to have both of them. Get rid of one and keep the other. To be honest.
Yeah. OD, I know that Trey was dealing with a very serious knee injury. And maybe they're just trying to be a little patient with him. They have given him I think he's had a few reps out there in special teams, right? But I think they're being patient with him. You know what I mean? I don't think they want to force him out there, especially when your safeties aren't playing bad. There's no real reason to put Trey out there at this point when Palamau and Merriger are playing well. But with Laube at this point.
Who's Trey Taylor? Is that the
Navy guy out of Air Force?
Air Force guy? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Laube is sincere at this point, OD. I have no reason. I have nothing. Like at this point, Zeus is struggling. Amir Abdullah, all these guys, like put the young fellas in at running back. Let's at least just see what we have.
Yeah, that dude is like, I couldn't imagine You get in there one fucking time, and you don't even get a shot to redeem yourself.
And then you're inactive week after week after week.
Like, fuck.
Like, how do you allow this kid to gain some type of confidence? You know what I'm saying? I just go, and then somebody, I think it was Adam Hill. Salute to Tyler. My guy Tyler, man, sent me this on Twitter about Adam Hill, I believe, saying the reason why Laubie's not playing is because he had a tough offseason.
No, I know why he's not playing.
A tough camp. But let me say this. What was all the noise that we heard out of camp? Adam Hill, you are smoking D&D. That is dick and dynamite, sir. Everything that came out of camp was this kid, Dylan Laube, is phenomenal. He's playing well.
Oh, really? I guess.
Yeah, at Costa Mesa, in Vegas. All the reports were that this guy is playing phenomenal. I don't understand why you would put out a false report stating that he's a development player, which he may be. He may be a development player, but he looked good out there in camp. So I don't understand the thought process behind saying, oh, well, we had a tough camp and he's just a development guy. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. And I'm not even saying that because he's my guy. I'm just saying, don't put any false bullshit out there when all we heard from camp, from every beat writer, everybody out there in the building was that Dylan was absolutely balling. If you guys watched any of those pressers, all the coaches over and over and over were asked about the kid Dylan Laube out of New Hampshire. The kid, like, come on, what are we doing here? Like, come on. But, hey, you know.
I know exactly why he's not playing.
White boy running back?
He's too white, bro. Fucked up, man. It's just that's hard work, bro. That's I've been there.
Yo, he said he getting that white boy opposite of rub.
Shit, that's crazy.
Yo, I want to ask you this real quick, Stu.
That shit's hard sledding, bro.
Yo, that's why I still want to link him up with Mike Allstott. He couldn't come down to the bar that night. Remember, he was curfew, so we couldn't get him together. But give me. Was there any sneaky player out there that you kind of had any notes on?
Sucks.
Was there any sneaky type player that you thought played pretty well for us yesterday? That someone that maybe no one's mentioning. What do you think about Tyree yesterday?
Richardson.
Okay, I like that. Okay,
and even 30. You know,
Darnay Holmes. Hey, one thing about him, he had 7 total tackles, 4 solo, and he had a tackle for a loss.
Yeah,
he played well with Nate Hobbs being out.
And I told you when he's out there, he's a liability. But I thought he played better.
You know another sneaky name that we haven't talked about yet, Stu, and I want your opinion, was Charles Snowden. 3 total, number 49.
Yeah, he had some. He
passed the fence. He had a tackle for a loss. Snowden was all over the place.
Yes,
definitely want to give him some credit as well.
What's the thought? What's the thought on 44?
Chasen?
Yeah,
he's had some bad penalties, right? But I think all in all, him coming off the Carolina practice squad and being a former first-round guy and not really having the opportunities as a recent
guy we saw on the sideline that was fucking huge, right?
Yeah. Yes, bro. Chasen is that shit didn't make any sense. Yeah. Hey, look, man, I think this is all you can ask from the kid. Maybe
that dude was
the Desmond Ritter of the D line.
Oh my God, who the fuck is this dude?
Yeah. But I mean, outside of some discipline issues with a few bad penalties, I think the kid has performed well for us. I can't be mad, man. Like, this is a guy that was kind of thrown into the fire because of all the injuries.
Rookie?
Huh?
Is he a rookie?
No, he's like on his 3rd or 4th year, I believe. He's a former first round pick at LSU.
That's always crazy to me when you say practice squad, because it used to be where I couldn't be on practice squad. You lose eligibility, but now guys, they can go and be on practice squad, right? Like, yeah, which I think is good. You know, so that
he wasn't on the practice squad with Jacksonville when he was drafted. He didn't perform up to his draft stock. Let's say that. And then he kind of fell out of,
I thought he said he was on the practice squad for
Carolina. After Jacksonville let him go.
Yeah.
He went to Carolina. He was on a practice squad, and then they released him, and he became a Raider. So
yeah, because it used to be if you played so many games, your eligibility for practice squad was gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Would you like to see any other quarterback not named Aiden, because we know he's on the IR right now with that hand injury? Do you want to go with Stu as the GM right now, or not to the GM, the head coach? Is Minshew the guy moving forward? He played well yesterday. He played well. I mean, Stu,
I would say yes.
He almost had 300 yards in the air. He had to throw he almost threw the ball damn near 50 times. He threw the football 43 times, but 30 for 43, 282.
Ran a good offense, sustaining drives.
Yeah.
Good passes, good decision making. When shit wasn't there, he didn't force it.
Threw it away.
Yep, threw it away. Great scramble for that first down. And also, too, we talked about
that sack that he took in a great moment where the time was running down. It was very smart. That was a IQ of a number one quarterback.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say is one thing I loved was the challenge, right? Because we've had issues with challenges and not challenging and this and that, and that was a great fucking challenge.
I thought early on AP game managed pretty well, called some timeouts when need be. When there was one play where he called a timeout, he gave a look and didn't like it, called a timeout. Great timeout, went out there and put that defense, out there where they needed to be. I loved it. I just saw at the end of the game, he kind of started showing glimmers of once again of him and Matt Sheldon kind of being off, and our game management coordinator kind of being the communication being off. But hey, I can't lie, man. I thought that AP did okay yesterday, and this is not me trying to beat up on AP. You guys know that I want to see him succeed because that means the Raiders succeed. But yesterday I thought it was a little better.
I'm gonna say we need to give him another year.
Okay.
I'm saying it right now, him and his staff, we need to give these dudes another year with the guys that they want. Because again, right, it process of elimination. There's certain guys we think that are going to come in that we expect a lot of things out of, and it doesn't really work out for them. So we're going through and figuring out what type of guys we want, who's going to fit into what we want to be doing, who are the guys that we can highlight. And unfortunately, there were some guys that suckered us. There were some guys that fucking suckered us.
Yep, I agree.
We bought in. You know what I'm saying? We bought in and they fucked us.
Yep.
It's fucking bullshit. And it can only literally one or two players can ruin your whole fucking season. It really can.
Yep.
I agree. By being hurt or being a fucking asshole.
Devontae Adams
killed us, man.
Yeah.
Killed us.
Yeah. Salute to Chance. Once we start, or when can we start giving Tommy meaningful snaps? Tommy Eichenberg. Seems like for some players we are just drafting and forgetting down the
44.
line. Yeah.
And his brother,
no, 45.
His brother was the
yes,
back, right?
Yeah, former Notre Dame offensive lineman.
So he played at Notre Dame. His brother played at Ohio State, or no? Ohio
yeah.
State.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And that was pretty cool. There was like 90 motherfuckers. They had the Miami Raiders shirts on and shit.
No, that was definitely dope. But I think Tommy's the future, Chance.
Fuck those fucking schools. Fuck the Eichenbergs, man. Fuck them motherfuckers.
Come on. Notre Dame, baby. Come on. But Chance.
Lame.
Hey, we smoked y'all boots.
Okay.
See, here we go with this shit.
You really want to do that?
You want to move the goalpost?
Want to go there right now? Seriously? Man, that's taking on a retard.
Hey, one is lost one game, one is won one game. Let's end this shit. And I know what you're gonna do. I know what you're gonna say. I already know what you're gonna say, Stu. You're gonna say, "Oh, you guys won't go into a conference, and you're ducking smoke, and so on and so forth." I get it, but just understand this: one has one win, the other one has a shit ton and one loss.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. What? Who? What? Hold on.
Nothing.
Who has what? Wait. One win.
Yeah, Purdue.
Oh, we do. Oh, I forgot about that. That win don't even that.
That was that week one?
Mm-hmm.
It was like Indiana State.
We're gonna head up to East Lansing this Saturday, and that shit's hard to play up there, bro. TJ Duck is like, come on up, we're having a party. I'm like, fuck you, I ain't going up there, motherfucker. I ain't gonna go up there and be fucking doing the fucking hoo-day and all this bullshit like we were in fucking Cincinnati.
I know, right?
I'm not gonna be able to let y'all motherfuckers just rip into me, motherfucker. I'm not stupid.
Chance, I'm hoping that Tommy gets some more reps moving forward. And I've been saying youth movement at this point. Let some of those young guys go out there and get some reps, man. I agree with you. Salute to Chris. Affirmative action only allows one white boy running back in the league per season.
Damn. Just one in the whole.
Hey, you know what we're going to call it, though?
One in the NFC and one in the AFC?
Hey, we're going to call it the George Clooney rule.
What's
the Clooney rule. The Clooney rule. It's not the Rooney rule. It's the Clooney rule. The Caucasian version. The Clooney rule.
What does George Clooney have to do with this?
He's a white boy, isn't he?
George Clooney? The actor? Hey, we got 2 white corners. I don't give a fuck, and they're balling.
Yeah.
Actually, also, Philadelphia's got that white safety who's been balling the fuck out too.
Bro, he is a baller, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, guess who else is balling out there right now?
All school too. I think.
Guess who else is balling out there?
In Philly?
Quinn Mitchell, my guy.
Oh, yep.
Out of Toledo, balling.
Oh, that's the corner.
That boy is cooking right now.
Is he really?
Oh, bro, he's one of the best young corners in the league right now. He's balling.
Nice. Yeah. You called that. I mean,
salute to Caps. To solve our middle of the field problem, I said we go sign Greenlaw. I would love that. Or go get Nick Bolton, Chief. I would love that. I watched that kid from Missouri, Caps, in college. Bro, Nick Bolton's one of them ones, bro. He's the linebacker for the Chiefs. I'm going to send you some stuff to take a look at. He's a baller, bro. He's a baller.
You said, wait, hold it. All I know is Stu loves cock. Hey, one of the guys that I liked, right, for Kansas City, who's I think playing pretty well, right, linebacker. What's his name? Chanel.
Oh, Leo Chanel.
He's doing good.
Yeah,
right?
hell yeah. Wisconsin.
Let's get that motherfucker.
Hey man, I know Bolton's a free agent. I don't know what Leo Chanel looks like, but Nick Bolton's one of the ones. Irvin says Diablo got lucky with that hit on the goal line.
Thank you. No, I said Diablo had it, good play, but he ran into the dude. He wouldn't even fucking know that he even hit you know what I'm saying? I mean, it was a nice tackle. It was, but that was just him just running. Probably he didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Hey, Chris.
Oh wow, here's the fucking ball carrier.
Chris, we've given John Jenkins his flowers a lot. I love the veteran nose tackle, man. He's been a monster for us. I mean,
is he?
Yeah, Jenkins been great.
91,
95, right?
95. Okay, 91 in Tennessee. He ain't.
Nah, bro. I love John Jenkins. I just know he's up there in age. He'll probably end up retiring this year. But bro, he's been a blessing for that defensive line. He's definitely showed up, man. Back-to-back years. So salute, Chris. I definitely give him
the cover of Lethal Weapon, bro.
What happened?
I said back to back, like the cover of Lethal
Weapon. Facts. I'm getting too old for this shit. Yo, let me see, bro. Stu, that annoys me because I was hanging the table for us to get Leo Chanel in the draft a few years ago. Yeah, we talked about Leo Chanel a lot during that draft process.
I just remember he came to Purdue. I was like, God.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he's a baller, bro.
That motherfucker was huge, bro. And he was, I mean, not surprising. He was fucking us up.
Damn.
Bringing
a younger nose, man. At this point, get younger on that defensive line. I do like John Jenkins, but father time catches up to everybody. I'd rather go younger. You know what I'm saying?
I got to go. Fuck.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Hey, love everybody. Hey, I'm excited. Let's stay positive, right? I mean, let's cheer on the guys that are out there fucking busting their ass for us, right? Just like Crosby said, you know, hey, we're gonna go out there and we're gonna play our asses off, regardless of what the fuck the record is, regardless of what the season's gonna do, who we're playing. And I think with these coaches, our guys are going to be prepared, and I think we're going to be put in positions that now, offensively, defensively, I'd like to see us do a little bit more, but I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Stu forgot he has to pick up.
Stu, I love you, bro. Call me later.
Love you guys.
Yep. Salute to our brother Stu, man, as always. Once again, y'all, as always, thank you so much for pulling up. We're going to start doing these shows for about an hour, Monday, Tuesday. So don't want to just talk about the same shit for 2-3 hours at a time, man. But once again, salute to our brother Stuart Schweiger for pulling up. Thank you guys for always tuning into the Graphk and Stu show. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, once again, salute to our proud sponsors over at BetUS. This live stream is powered by BetUS. Head over there, get 150% bonus on your first deposit, 125% bonus on your next 2 deposits, up to $2,000. Use promo code YouTube150. Fastest payouts in the industry. Tell them the Graphk Raider. Tell them that Stuart Schweiger. Tell them that Wasted Talent sent you. Once again, salute to our proud sponsors. This live stream was powered by BetUS. As always, you guys, we will be back during the week. Want to do a quick hour with my brother Stu. We will be doing some breakdowns of the Broncos game coming up. We're going to talk more about the draft moving forward. I really want to start diving into free agency. With all that money, Tom Telesco at the helm, I want to start talking about free agency. I know it sucks, you guys, because it's only November and we're already talking about the future, but hey, get used to it. We're Raider fans. This shit is what it is, right? But I want to do a deep dive into free agency. So I'm going to bring some other people on the show here soon, and we're definitely going to talk shop about what Tom Telesco needs to do in the offseason in order to build this thing the right way. Salute to Hug. Thank you for opening up the Raider Church Graphk. God bless. Thank you, my brother. Hugs. Salute to you, man, the GOAT mod father himself in the building. Reek, I just reached out to Miles Burris, waiting for a response. Hit him up on IG. I definitely want to tap in and get our former linebacker, former Penn State thumper on the show. So stay tuned for that. I'm trying y'all to get some new people on. There's so many politics and so much weird shit that goes on behind the scenes with this podcast world. So I'm trying my hardest to bring some new people on and so on and so forth, but I'm working. But other than that, you guys, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. On the way out, wiping feet, hit that subscribe button, and we out. One.